everyone. This is Carol Ann Speaks, The State of Our World on Tuesday, November 23rd, 2022. So what is it? Good, better, and different. Well, tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day for 2022. A lot happening in the world all the time. A lot of bad things. Okay. I'm not sure how to work this camera. I try my best to get something going with it, but it's not very successful. Okay, now, what's happening out there? Okay, defiance in Iran. Despite crackdown, anti-government protests may grow into nationwide revolution. Okay. Noam Chomsky on legacy of radical historian Staunton Lind, who protested Korea, Vietnam, and the Iraq wars. Thank you. Thank you for your service. And Filipino climate activist Yev Sanyo on COP27 climate reparations, and Philippines' new president Marcos Jr. They got rid of Duterte, but this Marcos guy is not so great, but we'll see what happens. Okay, now, what are the other things happening? 6 people shot dead at Walmart in Chesapeake, Virginia. Terrible. But the gunman he was either shot or he took his own life. And then, Supreme Court okays release of Trump's tax returns to Congress. Good. Get to work and find out what he's hiding. Okay. And Zelensky accuses Russia of turning cold winter into a weapon of mass destruction. I agree. We have to hold Russia accountable. No one has ever held them accountable. After World War II, we had a chance. We didn't take it. And Saudi Arabia have to hold them accountable. They made a deal. The U.S., the British, and the U.S. Made a deal with Saudi Arabia. They said, we'll give you all the oil you need for the war if you keep us some help to keep us in power. So we made a deal with the devil. Okay, now, they're still in power. Ukrainian forces raid 1,000-year-old Orthodox monastery in Kiev. Not good. And on trip to Moscow, Cuban president denounces U.S. sanctions on Russia and NATO expansion. Okay, we'll see what happens there. Cuba's kind of on its own. And Turkey threatens ground invasion of northern Syria and assault on Kurds. Well, Kurdistan was broken up, and some of it went to Turkey, some of it went to Iran, some of it went to Iraq, and some of it went to Syria. And that's terrible. Put Kurdistan back together again. And Brazil. Bolsonaro contests Lula's victory, alleging voter machine problems. Sounds like little Trumpy, but he can't do anything. Okay. I'm glad we got rid of Bolsonaro. Colombia resumes peace talks with ELN guerrillas. Now, what's ELN? Liberation, and a leftist guerrilla group, the National Liberation, or ELN. So I'm hoping they can come to peace. Okay. Now, fatal bomb blasts hit Jerusalem a day after deadly Israeli raid in the West Bank. So what are they doing? They go back and forth. Israel has to be held accountable. And the Palestinians are people, Arabs are people, Muslims are people. You can't have a campaign against them. Israel has been trying to get rid of the Palestinians since they were able to create the State of Israel in 1948. One person has died and 14 were injured after bombs exploded at 2 crowded bus stops. Israeli authorities believe the bombs were likely detonated remotely One bomb killed a 16-year-old Israeli-Canadian yeshiva student, and the attack in Jerusalem came hours after Israeli forces shot dead a 16-year-old Palestinian boy named Ahmed Shahada in the occupied West Bank. Palestinian officials say the teenager was shot in the heart during Israeli military raids. So far this year, Israeli forces have killed at least 200 Palestinians, including more than 50 children. Israel has to be held accountable. Okay, now, what else out there? China event. Hundreds of workers walk off job at world's largest iPhone factory. It was an Apple, I guess maybe it was an Apple iPhone factory because of the lockdown. They don't want to be locked in. They want to have a life. Also, Biden administration to extend pause of student loan payments. That's good. Atlanta to pay $1 million to family of Rashad Brooks, who was killed by the police in 2020. He was found sleeping in his car in the parking lot of a restaurant, and he attempted to run away, and they just shot him. So I don't know. He was sitting in his car. That's not a crime. I don't know. I don't gotta. Okay. Over 400 groups urge Biden to expand TPS protection for Haitians. I totally agree. Temporary protective status. I totally agree. Some reasons Haitians can't seek asylum. Is it because they're black? I don't know. Okay. Teachers union head denounces Pompeo for calling her the most dangerous person in the world. Wow. Pompeo's a real idiot. He's another Trump idiot. Okay. Now, teachers have rights. Pompeo doesn't have any rights. Starbucks closes first door to unionize in Seattle. It's payback for the employees who voted to unionize. I don't know. Can they do anything about that? I don't know. They can create another restaurant called something else. Elon Musk has lost $100 billion in 2022, but remains world's richest man. That's nice. Okay. Mainly his Tesla shares. Okay, I don't feel sorry for him. Okay. Now, what else? Okay. Alright, now, suspects in Colorado LGBTQ nightclub massacre charged with murder and hate crimes. Good, put them away. Texas Governor Abbott warns of immigrant invasion, mirroring language used by El Paso shooter. Okay, have to get rid of Abbott. He was reelected, unfortunately. Okay, so, a lot of stuff happening out there. None of it good. A lot of bad. We still have elections being called in our 2022 midterm elections. They say the Democrats will lose control of the House, but who knows? We got the Senate. Okay, now, okay. How about a little music? Okay. There's a new world somewhere they call the Promised Land. And I'll be there someday if you hold my hand. I just need your love beside me, no matter what I do, for I know I'll never find another you. It's a long, long journey, so stay by my side. When I walk through the storm, you'll be my guide, be my guide. If they gave me a fortune, my treasure would be small, or I'd lose it all tomorrow and never mind at all. But if I should lose your love, dear, I don't know what I'd do, for I know I'll never find another you. Okay, another you was written by Tom Springfield of the Springfields Folk Group, which included sister Dusty Springfield, who wanted to become an international singing star. It was recorded by Dusty and was also recorded by the Seekers. Okay, thank you for tuning in this evening of Wednesday, November 23rd, 2022, for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Hope you'll come back again. And in the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing when the vaccine is available for you. Safe for you to take it. I would take it. I had mine. I'm looking around for a booster. Okay. Now, remember, take care of yourself and others. Kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe.